What's going on, baby? 2026!
New year, new year!
New year, not new me. I'm going to be the same piece of shit that I've always been, and I kind of hope that sentiment echoes down through my two co-hosts here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
always have been a piece of shit, always will be. A new year can't stop that.
For those of you who don't know us, this is WhaleWatch, where we trade live options using Unusual Whales platform and software. I am mostly an intraday scalper. I use the Periscope tool looking at market maker exposures via Gamma. And our man Jay-Z here is our incumbent DGen. He plays a lot of earnings and he does a damn good job of it, so I can't knock it. If you're new, this is what we do. We have a lot of new stuff planned for the new year. We have a lot of new segments coming, some pretty graphics on the way, and we're going to be locking down a bunch of guests to come on, ranging from other flow traders, maybe a couple of futures traders I know, and if I can bag one, I want to get a couple of trading psychologists on the show to talk through some of the psyche of trading, because speaking from experience, baby, you got to have that mental locked in. You're going to have a problem. I've had lots of problems with it. Openly admit it, and I'll break down some of my losses from those issues once we have those guests. But for now, we're just kind of going to go through the flow, see if we get anything new coming in. If you have any requests for tickers, for contracts, drop them in the chat either on YouTube or on Twitter, wherever you're watching. And my man Tucker here in the bottom of the screen will send those over and we'll break them down.
So give me something to do, people. Come on, come on.
Currently, I'm going to go ahead and pop open the broker. We're still sitting above 2100 on the account. For those who don't know, we started off with 1,000. We're sitting at 2138 right now, largely in part. For those who remember, a couple weeks ago, before we were gone on holiday break, we had this bad boy up to 2500, and if you look at our open positions, we're no longer at 2500. Of all of our positions we still have open, Jay-Z, the only one green is that AESI we took kind of out of nowhere.
I see that. Yeah. Well, what we have up here, let me pick up the screen. We have the LTM. Well, the LTM, I think, is probably, unless there's some serious, like, more. It was a play on. It was. I feel like we played the quote unquote news, but it just didn't work out. I think because what we expected happened.
Yeah. When we
right?
first started talking about it, we weren't even considering that.
Yeah, and it was something to do with like Venezuela and stuff. It's the reason we took it, but we saw the puts. So I think that for that to actually pop up, I think there needs to be a direct correlation to their airlines and their
I think
airports.
it's cooked.
Yeah. So unless there's some crazy thing that happens within airlines, that's definitely out of the picture. NRDY, I know we took some profit off of NRDY, which is good. I know we started with what 4 contracts. And then we realized...
Yeah, we took 25% on 2 of them, and we're still riding these 2. I mean, these don't expire till June, but I think you were right that this was just a generic-ass Twitter pump.
I'm glad we got out of 2 of them when we were able to, just because the moment I saw it all over X, I was like, yeah, this is going to be like a Twitter pump. I was like, yep, time to get out of these. Hun, I think we're good. I know we took profits on earlier contracts, we left that. Yeah.
So
RKT,
this contract can go down about 60%, and we're still profitable on Hun. That's why we left this May contract open. We already took profit on $12 calls for, I think it was straight up January.
Yeah.
So we got the hell out of those in profit. Right now we're just kind of sitting in those $12 calls for May. I still, I don't hate the chart for Hun still. As you know, the last time I FAFO'd, if you will, it was basically the same price ranges, but on SGMI or SGML. Basically 993, I think, was the support on SGML too. And here I have it at 994 for Hun. We back tested it, sat through it, and now we're sitting just outside of break even. But we got plenty of time on the Hun contract. I still like the chart longer term. We're going to sit in that one. Rocket, let's be real here, man. Rocket and RC are cooked.
Yeah, RC still has time at least.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, RC was a lot of that we had 3 of and took 2 off as well at 20%.
So yeah, some of these stuff, guys, just to let you guys know, these are like runners that we left. But yeah, Rocket is definitely cooked. Rocket was a meme play we just took to see if that was a possible meme bounce off it. It didn't really work out.
In reality, we got me.
we got memed. Yes, we did.
I was kind of wanting to look at if we could take a couple of SPY scalps in the morning here. We're going to give it some breathing room. As you see, SPY kind of straight up out of the gate. Little bit of a dip in pre-market, bounced right off of 84.40 here. I have this support at 84.45. Kind of lines up pretty well there. Boing, straight up since then. I'm not going to chase. We are, in the new year, putting a little more risk on our trades. Now that we've over doubled the account since we started the challenge, we're going to be putting a little risk on, sizing up a bit. We're going to keep those stop margins pretty equal to what they were, just to be safe. We're not going to be risky. We're just going to put more risk on. So we're not going to be stupid about it, but we are going to take a little bit more risk on the account. I want to see how we can scale this. Pretty soon, talking to an animator to get us some really cool graphics for the show, we're going to have a little pending bar, a little progress bar for the account challenge. Ultimately, I mean, shit, we never really set a full target for the profitability on this account. We've just been kind of chucking away at it. First, it was, you know, 1,000 to 1,500, 1,500 to 2,000, then 2,500. Let's widen that. What should be our annual goal on the account, and maybe a couple of milestones on the way there?
I don't know.
Jay-Z's like, sky's the limit. No target, just up.
Well, I'm curious, just for both of you guys, what do you set like goals for yourself for a year?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Of course I do. Monthly,
When I was full time, my goal was salary replacement.
Oh, sure.
I had weekly, I had daily. When I first started, I had daily, and I had weekly goals, and I had monthly goals. Now I just have monthly goals, and then I have like a yearly goal, which I'm not going to. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No. Fair enough. Well, yeah. How about lower than that? Let's do lower than that. For
I don't know. I bet. How about main big target is 20,000 by the end of summer. I think we can do that with this small account. Maybe more. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
But I think that's a responsible enough target on a small account for that long duration of time. There's going to be ups and downs, but as we've been saying since the show started, since we started this challenge account, everything we trade, you're going to see it. And we'll have a tracker set up within the next few weeks to a month or so as well. You guys are going to see everything we do on this. We want to show you can do this with a small account. You don't got to have buku bucks flinging around tens and thousands of dollars on every trade to make a little side
Discipline is
cash.
so important, though. That is very, you guys got to remember that too. So,
all right, let's see. Now that we've had a little time for the markets to move around, I'm going to switch over to your screen, Jay-Z. Let's see if we have anything popping up in our screeners. And everybody, as always, if you have any flow requests, drop them in the chat. We'll pop those open and take a look at them.
these Oracle came in, but they are expiring this week. And I think they're already moved from where I would want to get in. But this just came in today, this morning. We had some. I got ENVX. I've been in ENVX since Friday because it came up on one of the custom alerts. So they're already up. I'm not gonna chase that because I'm just gonna leave my runners on those. The one I was talking about was Oracle. I did get SoFi. I took a quick 20% the first thing in the morning. I saw SoFi come in on.
SoFi's been a bit of a heater for the last several months. I wonder if that has anything to do with the U.S. kind of shutting down the SAVE stuff for student loans. Because SoFi is a huge student loan refinancier.
Yeah, I'm not really sure as to the reasoning why SoFi is running, but I saw it on there and I saw it on somewhere else as well. I can't remember exactly where else I saw it on, but I took it based off of that just because I was like, you know what, let me take a quick scalp in the morning and see how that works out. So that, and then I am seeing a lot of, in general, I'm seeing like Tesla flow, not on any of my screens, but in general, I'm seeing like some Tesla flow come in. You want to take a look at the Tesla chart really quickly, Nick, and see what you think about the Tesla chart?
Man.
I know you hate
It's the thing with Tesla though is like
I know
there's nothing you can do with Tesla, man. I got my ass beat in 2020 real bad trying to short this bastard. I mean this morning obviously just straight up. Even when I go to the daily chart, there's just this gap like 409 all the way down to 350. I don't know that I could see them really back testing that. On the daily, it kind of looks like a bit of a head and shoulders here. Damn, they almost hit 500 again, huh? They got really close to 500 in December, right before the holidays during that Santa pump. That wasn't
Yeah.
much of a Santa pump. That was kind of like not much of a Santa rally, more like he just jingled his bells a little.
We actually do have someone who's new here in the YouTube chat, Mr. Gridiron Giants Football, saying, "Good morning, fellas. What are you setting your filters at when looking at your screeners? Disclaimer, I'm brand spanking new to Unusual Whales.
So
That is what we want to see here in the new year."
I will
Good
show
for you, man. Welcome aboard. So first off, there's actually going to be a video releasing today. So keep an eye on the Unusual Whales YouTube channel. There's going to be a video releasing today that gives a basic primer of our main platform features, the most visited ones, the most used ones. On this YouTube channel you're currently watching on, Gridiron, huge playlist, site guide and education playlists that kind of outline and break down how to build filters. But that said, we can kind of, if you want to just go over one of your most used ones, just right at the top. I know we've broken it down before, but we've got new people. We're going to be having new people all year.
I'm gonna just pop this one out because it's on Unusual Whales, the community page. It's probably the easiest one to get to and the best one to start with. It's Snorlax's Ass Flow. So this one is what I think I would assume basically everybody's filters are mostly built off of this.
There's a lot of similarities for sure.
Yeah. So this is similar. I use some majority of my filters are also based off of the ask side flow on this. So you have the mid ask no side, all showing no bid side. So we're not looking for anything bid side. We're looking at ask on the 0.7% on the ask. So that's basically 70% ask side, which it'll populate over here. As you can see, nothing is going to be below 70%. You have calls and puts both turned on. You have your stocks and ADRs, no ETFs or indices on there.
Part of the reason for that, just to give a little bit more insight to why filters are the way they are for different traders. In this regard, no ETFs or indices, because things like SPY, like SPX, the NASDAQ, all of that have crazy amounts of flow. Like if you just tick that button, Jason.
Yeah, I was about to do it.
We're going to see a lot of TQQQ. We're going to see a lot of QQQ. We're going to see a lot of SPY.
Yeah, SQQ.
Yeah. It kind of muddies the waters a little bit more. And unless you're looking especially for those, for context or for trajectory of current moves in the markets, like I use Periscope, it's pretty noisy. So unless you're trading indices or ETFs, I like having those off just to see individual stocks.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of BABA puts.
Yeah.
Completely unrelated. All right, continue on down.
Size is 10,000. Obviously you can size it according to what you want. I'm starting to like use premium and market cap in tandem, where smaller caps I'll reduce the premium size on there, and large caps I'll increase the market cap, because I think it makes a difference on what someone's buying depending on your market cap.
Right, that $10,000 on SPY is nothing, whereas $10,000 on some random small cap that hardly gets flow at all ever, like trading at $2 a share, that $10,000 is going to be a lot more significant on a small market cap than it will on a large market cap.
Yeah, like Tesla, for example, it's not going to make a difference. I mean, not that it's not going to make a difference, but it's kind of like an outlier if you have $10,000 coming in Tesla. It's like, it's Tesla, right?
Yeah, right.
So, spot size in DTE, spot is 25. That means you're not going over 25. What's it, $2,500? Yeah. So, and per contract, your DTE is 180. That means days to expiration is 180. This is interesting. Hold on.
SPY is just not giving any entrance for long.
It's already up 8%. Yeah, I don't want to chase this right now, but I saw that. I was like,
you're throwing it in a watch list, huh?
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm also interested. If this was close to the ask, I would also be interested in this. But
bit of a mix and match grab bag there.
Yeah, it's also down. Yeah. Okay, so back to where we were. DT is 180. You can set the DTE to whatever you want. It really depends, right? Some filters I've built, I've set the DTE to like 30. Just because I'm looking for like a quicker move and like a possible like catalyst coming in. So if I find something that's like there with an unknown name with a short DTE, I'm like more interested as well in it, because it's like, oh, is somebody actually thinking about something that's going to happen? That's why they're buying something closer, right? So sometimes I end up setting the DT lower depending on what it is. Volume is 500. You want to see like at least 500 volume coming in. Again, it really depends, right? So if you're like, I feel like it's different if you're intraday scalping your volume it does matter, right? But you can also kind of lower quote unquote the volume because you can have bigger premium coming in, right? So it really depends on that as well. OI max is 5,000. I think that the reason that being it that at 5,000 is because you probably have slow burners that really don't matter per se if you're looking at flow, right? So that's another thing. Then what else do we have open here? You can mess with the Greeks and Delta and stuff later, but I always recommend just getting the baseline down real quickly and then using that as screen time before you try and dive into other stuff as well and add and make it a little bit more complicated, right? Especially for new people. You have sweeps, cross, flow, normal, all showing over here. Um, and then you have the China volatility and dividends are all as well showing here, and then you have little others over here. You have the volume OI. Um, Usually, volume OI means an opening trade. You can always double check.
Let me
But
caveat that quick.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Now,
Go ahead.
as you notice, he said volume greater than open eye is necessary for it to be an open trade, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it
It is.
is. Two sliders below is the opening trade slider. The difference here, opening trades will be marked with that little bag. So you see these little bags like next to that GROY, the AR, the XOM. Those are all opening positions, and we know that because let's just look at this XOM. We've got 1100 volume total on the day. That one order that came in, that big green bar, that one order, the volume on that volume bar there was greater than both the existing open interest and the total volume that transacted that day. When the size of a contract's transaction is greater than the volume and the open interest combined, that's a new position because there aren't enough contracts in the market to be closed out for that to be a closing position. So in the case of XOM here, we've got over 1,000 volume on that one volume bar. That's greater than the total volume prior, which is this tiny little blip that was literally like what, like 2, 3, 5 contracts, whatever. That one transaction, 12. That one transaction was greater than those 12 contracts that transacted, in addition to the 203 that were already existing on the market. Now, one thing that'll be very helpful for beginners is, Tucker, if you can find on our site the article that is titled Indicators of Unusual Options Activity. That is the best starting point on our site for how to read flow. Snorlax wrote that. Snorlax UW wrote that one. It breaks down the different hallmarks of what makes something possibly unusual or more interesting than just your run-of-the-mill flow. Because something you'll hear us say a lot, something you'll hear Snorlax say a lot on his more educational streams than this one, is that most flow is garbage. Most flow is noise. It's filtering down, finding what's less noisy, and that article outlines the different factors that make something unusual. So definitely start there. Otherwise, man, the playlists on our channel on YouTube here, tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of breakdowns. Several screener builders, breakdowns of each tool, and again, we'll have that intro video out later today. I just got to slap some subtitles on that bad boy and put it out. I hope that answered some of your question, Gridiron. Thanks for joining us, man. Welcome.
Yeah. I just took 40% off that SoFi. I told you I was picking up in the morning.
SOB. We gotta get your WhaleWatch account separated and showing. Let's look at that for next week so people can kind of see.
I know.
Because we are trading obviously our WhaleWatch account, but we take our own trades too. I'm mostly scalping itty bitty contract futures. I'm being responsible. I'm not messing with ES. I'm playing with MES. But it fits my scalping strategy, which we'll break down over time as well. There's also a video on that and an article. Same shit, different guy. What's this? I don't know, man, Baba. I've been touched so bad by Baba before. It might be on one of my I'm not touching it lists like Tesla. But like back to what you're saying with Tesla Tesla bros are Tesla bros, man. They're just gonna buy that shit no matter what's going on. And so I don't mess around with Tesla puts anymore. I learned my lesson and it hurt back in 2020. So I won't be doing that again.
Looks like that.
Ast. Oh, they're slapping the bid on that ast.
So this came in on the custom alert eats as well. So that I have this and I'm out of these as well because I picked it up on Friday when I saw it. But yeah, this was, dude. Fun fact: this used to be at one point was $13.
Did it reverse
Yeah,
split or just tank
no,
that
it just
bad?
dipped. It just got
Oh
died.
my god.
It just died.
Is that a
And
biofarm?
no,
What is
it's
that?
I think
Entities? That's
I
not
think it's
very
some
descriptive.
Bitcoin. I think it has something to do with crypto, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
asset
Yeah.
entities. They just say communication services. That could be. Talk about a blanket statement. Damn.
But Asset did do well. I mean, I had shares since point four or something. I can't remember. So I'm still sitting on those shares. Not a big deal. But yeah, it's nothing on biopharma. It is a little slower than I expected it to be today, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, we
But
still got
yeah,
some of that New Year transition. Spy
yeah,
just rejected its highs. Let me get my Superflow open so I can take a little peek see at our good old fashioned buddy Periscope. We have fallen outside of the cone again. What a rejection, Jay-Z. I don't know if you can see my screen. I think I shared it with you guys as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Look at this rejection right off of the positive GEX at 6905. I was too
yeah.
busy talking to watch, but look at that. That was a beautiful little short there for about 10 points. That would have been not that bad. And we're bouncing right off of that spot as well. Let's see where they go. I'm going to keep an eye on this. If we get a good rejection as we come back up into 6900 and 6905, which is just about the high a day, I might see if I can get into a put. Our trajectory since pre-market has been straight up, though. So I'm not going to enter if we reject sooner than that. I don't want to chase it because it can go against you pretty fast. We've still got significantly more net call premiums. Net call premiums are at 125 million already, Jay-Z. That's a lot for the morning. Usually in the mornings, we see this slow rise unless there's something crazy that happens right out of the gate. And this morning, net call premium is on the moon, and net put premium's just down here at positive 14 million, out of the money only at 15 million. I'm not going to chase a put until I get strict confirmation, but I could see them targeting that 68.90 negative GEX. Man, we
Hey,
missed that rejection right to the
you want
point right there.
want to see something cool? Probably a good little teaching
Yeah, hit it,
area.
dude. Some Baba
Look at
shit.
this. Look at that. Look at the entry on this, and then look at this. I don't know. This could be an in and out intraday. I would like to see OI tomorrow on that.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
that third candle's about the same size as the other two combined, huh?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. What is this? This is 2019.
It also
Well,
caused that net premium on the ticker to drop pretty substantially, too.
yeah,
If you
so
look over at the
3,000
right.
and 3,000. Yeah, 3,000, 3,000, almost the same. So I'll be interested to see if this how much actually transfer over on this one. I'll be curious to see what that does. So that's a pretty cool thing. I saw that. I was looking at that as well. And then what else do we have? Anything else? DPZ Domino's Pizza.
Oh, God.
Man, look
Do you
at
remember,
this.
man,
Look at this
I
FFAI.
guess if you can think of a ticker, it's happened, but Wall Street Bets tried to squeeze Domino's, and I was like, guys, it's too big. Y'all need to chill. They did not succeed.
That's funny.
That was like 2 years ago, I think. My first options win was a Wall Street Bets thing.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Campbell's soup, baby.
Oh no!
Oh, dude, that's why you're into that, bro.
Stop.
That was my first options trade and my first options win. As they say, the first one's free. And I gave it back the next week, so...
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
For the new folks, Jay-Z has a problem with Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
It's like Tesla to me, but for him, he just hates soup, I guess.
The backstory behind that is not that I hate soup. The backstory behind that was again earnings, and I play a lot of earnings, so I was looking at playing Campbell's soup for earnings. Everything kind of lined up. Everything looked good. Chart looked good. Like all little research, and this is the like a good like teaching moment too. Like everything can be correct, and it could still not work out. We ended up getting calls. I'm sure Duck can attest to this because it was me and Duck that ended up getting calls, and I went relatively not super heavy, but like decent enough to make it hurt. And we got calls, and it didn't end up moving, and I was kind of sad.
You said
I was like,
decent enough to make it hurt.
yeah. And it was a sad day because I was like, oh man, everything looked good. You know what? Sometimes everything can look good and still nothing's ever gonna happen.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, them's the breaks. You're not going to win all the time. And honestly, guys, you're going to lose. For example, I'm about to get baited into a put that'll probably lose. I'm taking it though. Y'all heard a ding. I'm in. Target 20%. Stop is the top of this last 5-minute candle here, which would be 687.32. This is how I scalp with futures. It doesn't work quite as well with options, but we've been noticing that it works a little bit. So I'll keep an eye on this. If you guys hear a ding, I got stopped out. I'll be a lot louder if I take profit, I promise. But you'll hear a ding if I get stopped out. I'm going to go ahead and set that now. We are moving in our direction, but we're not at our 20% yet. So we're going to hang out. But hey, it'd be cool if we go 1 for 1 right out of the gate in the new year. I'll take it.
What do you think about this WWW puts?
Seems pretty ask side to me. Let's pop open it in the flow.
The issue is I have only one little thing. So even if I do this,
it is just one order, yeah.
Yeah.
One order. It's a timestamps. I mean, I don't think that they're related. Oh, hold
no,
that
I
thought.
don't think so. Yeah.
Nope, they're not full target yet. They're still holding a support that I have at 680, 675. If they keep bouncing this, I'll probably get out preemptively, but I'll let you all know. No, I mean, I'm leaning BTO on those.
The spread is
but
kind
it's
of
hard. I don't like that spread. It could kind of go either way for me a little bit. It's definitely significantly more ask side than bid side. If this came in at like 35 or 30, I'd be a little more hesitant to call it a buy. But I'm leaning that way. I think that's... Oh, you already did bookmark it. I was going to say, I think that's bookmarkable to follow up on in a bit here.
Yeah.
Again, everybody, as always, if you have any tickers or requests, drop them in the chat. We'll pull those up and take a look at them while I lose this scalp.
Yeah, hey, if you're watching this, leave something, especially in the Twitter chat. No one has sent a message yet. You know, we're 3 minutes into the show. No one has sent anything.
They just don't think we're cute in 2026 like they did in 2025, I think.
That's...
people are probably...
They don't like my messy new haircut. They miss the fluff. See how it is. I understand.
People are still on holiday mode, man. I'm still on holiday mode.
Still
what
on
do you
holiday
mean? Yeah.
I mean, that honestly
so
might just be
groggy.
true. Like, people are just kind of like...
Anthony says Tesla pumping premiums.
Yeah, it's still...
We
still
got a question. Somebody's asking why no Tesla on X.
Yeah, it comes from vacuity.
What do you mean?
Vacuity.
I don't know what you mean.
Why you don't like Tesla?
Oh, I'm not a huge Tesla investor personally. I think the stock itself has been overvalued for years. But that said, people buy it anyway. I will not ever again try to short Tesla. It hurt me every time I've done it. They're about to stop me out on this put. I'm giving them just a little space here so y'all can see it happen. If they get above my 5-minute here, we're getting out. That's my stop. My target's way down at 686.26, so if they don't give it to me, they don't give it to me. They wicked just above. If they close above there in the next 30 seconds, you boys getting out and taking a minor loss on the contracts. Again, guys, losing isn't bad. You're gonna lose. It's how you lose that matters. Big loss, what the hell you doing? Small loss, that's a win. Small win, that's a win. Huge win, obviously a win. A small loss isn't a loss. You're getting information from the market. You were told you were wrong. That's fine. Set up for the next one. They haven't stopped me out yet, Jay-Z. We're still coasting here. Let's see where this 5-minute closes. I need it to close right here, basically, and then give me continuation. And we are out of here, y'all. We'll probably take about a $100 loss on this bad boy. I'm going to see if it rejects for me to let me out a little cheaper. And we're gone. We took negative 85 on that, Jay-Z.
No worries.
Woo! I got out just in time, too. They're going to go up and test at 687.60 again, it looks like. Or they might just continue upward. I told you guys that was a risky downside bet. I'm going to let it chop around, but I'm not going to chase back into those puts, even though rejected right at my level. We'll be responsible. What we got on the screener? What's this ABR?
I was looking. We had some ABR full coming in the past week as well, so I'm just taking a look at this. It's a little messy on the tape, even if you go back a little bit. I mean, the timestamps over here are close enough. Yeah, they're
like right on to that bit ask.
Yeah,
it could be anything there.
Yeah,
you do really like these cheapies, though. I've noticed.
Yeah, they when they move. So I don't mind losing $50 over here.
Oh, Jay-Z.
What?
They got me good on that one. You see my screen?
Oh no!
I should have widened my stop to a close above that point. That's all right. We'll see if we get a new entry on another one. Let's look at these ABR mess.
It's messy. I'm not super into getting one of these. I might just take a couple just to for shits and giggles, because But I think we have. Yeah, let's see what they're trading at right now. And yes, guys, I do use my phone. It's 2026. I'm still gonna use my phone.
If you're just coming in, everybody, we have taken one scalp on the WhaleWatch account. We are 0 for 1 this morning. But stick around. We're going to be putting some flow trades on today. I am sure of it. Stick around. We'll be here for another hour and a half, 2 hours. If you have questions, if you have contracts you want looked at, drop them in the chat. Tucker will get them to us, and we'll break them down. Other than that, thanks for kicking it with us. Always, it's a new year. A new year, a new mess to get in.
Oh, they just jumped me on the bid ass as soon as I put order in. God
That's
damn.
why you don't use market orders unless you're scalping, King.
I know. I'm saying that they didn't let me get in.
Oh, they didn't get you in.
Let me get in, yeah.
Gotcha.
SoFi is about to tap 80% on my SoFi calls from this morning. That's awesome. Yeah. God damn it, dude. You gotta be kidding me.
Anthony says, losing is okay. A high win percent is 60 to 70%. Keep losses small and let the winners outweigh the losers. Absolutely true. And honestly, that win percent, the win rate, less important than the profitability. My future scalping win rate's like 40 to 50% tops, and I'm profitable on my future scalping. As long as you keep those losses small, you got to manage your losses almost better than you manage your wins, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost. But, to each their own. Everybody trades differently. If you are a high win rate, low P&L per trade person, that works just fine. I know plenty of traders that have like that 70 to 80% mark. They take their profits way faster than I would, but they make a lot more money than I do. So it's hit or miss, It depends on your style. Jay-Z's trim at 20%, let runners go to Valhalla Trader, for example.
Yeah.
And they do sometimes. I got to be honest. We're going to be taking a lot more Jay-Z flow trades this year, that's for sure. Yeah,
the Valhalla ones.
All right, that stop out was a good stop out. We are trucking along back toward high of day. If they close above 687.60 on the 5-minute, which they failed to do all morning, that's going to set us up for a move to the greater area of 688.74 I have up here.
Somebody asked about the Palantir.
That one's all you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's all you.
All right, so oh, what is this? This is new, the shared chains?
It's been on the community page, but it's being filtered over into the dashboards.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we're trying to really go ahead and pop over to the community page quick before you break down Palantir. Just give it a little one over. What else is on there? We got the shared chains, obviously. There's also down at the bottom, Jay-Z. Next to shared chains, there's today's most bookmarked chains, and then most bookmarked chains as a whole. These are contracts you saw Jay-Z earlier. Click that little bookmark to save the piece of flow we were looking at. These are those, the most bookmarked ones. You can even sort them, I'm pretty sure. If you go over to the total bookmark count and click it. Oh, it's not going! I'll get that.
I think it's the daily bookmark count. There it is.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. These are really useful. It shows what people are looking at and saving. And this actually could be a good little segment for us as well, to start looking through most bookmark chains.
Super useful because people it tells you what people are most interested in, right? And what's that? Remember I told you that article that came in, the same thing. This is the one that came in early, so it's taken a massive dip. Somebody chased it, but this is the one that people were looking at this morning. Same thing I think everybody was looking at. I'm gonna go back to Palantir on this. So Palantir. So I did something with Palantir that I normally never ever do.
Also, real quick, we did save ourselves with that stop out. We just hit a new high day on SPY.
I shorted Palantir last week, and I got a nice little chunk of change off of Palantir by shorting it. But that's something I normally don't do. I'm a Palantir nerd. I've had Palantir shares since it was like $8. So depending on what you have, Magnuson, obviously it's not financial advice, right? You're asking, you have some cash in it. If you have shares, shares is always a safe bet, depending on when you got in, obviously. But if you have contracts, I don't see much flow that's coming in today for me to be like, hey, I want to take anything for Palantir. That's nothing crazy interesting for me right now, as of right now at least. So it is trucking along today though. But remember, it did take a massive dip on Friday, right? Not a, like it took a fair enough dip on Friday that it's trying to make up for that is what I think it is. As of right now, Nick, anything on the chart because you're the chart person.
I wouldn't call myself the chart person at all. Because with stocks, unless I'm scalping them,
between all three of us on here,
my charting is not good for long term. I don't have the chart abilities of like the Your Boy Milts of the world, but I can try to put my scalper brain to it. They've got support around 161.53. If you're long on this, you really don't want it to go below this last low that happened in November, which is way down at 147.56. That can open up the pathway to backtrace some of this way down below 100, but that would be kind of crazy on Palantir right now, especially, 170 was today's low. Let's pop over to the 5-minute. The 5-minute is trying to bull flag back up. They really held just below 172 several times. 1, 2, 3 times out of the gate. Bulls are going to want to push this. If I was in a trade and it was short term and I happened to catch it at that support area, look at that gap in the pre-market, dude. What the hell? I didn't even realize that. There's a $7, about $7 gap in the pre-market that they did not fully back test, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. They tested the top of the range on their dump from Friday that Jay-Z was talking about and held it. Right down here is where they rejected 171, almost 172. That's where they rejected on their way on the bounce from that dump and then just kept on down. If you're a shareholder, who cares? That's long term. You're not going to look at shit. You obviously don't want it to dump back down to those 2025 lows. That'd be painful. But it kind of looks like they're holding above 173 here, which with my scalper brain, if I'm long on this, let's pretend it's SPY and I have calls, I don't want it to go back below 173.31, which is where they rejected on the first attempt back up. But other than that, I mean, long-term Palantir's just been straight up. Here's the weekly chart. There's nothing but some back tests. You could pose an argument it's head and shouldersing on the weekly, but I wouldn't. It looks more like it's ranging up here now. So we might see some consolidation before another blow off. That high was 207.52, huh? Damn, dude. Palantir has been nothing but up for forever. Yeah, look at this. I mean, on the monthly, it's trying to do a bull flag as well. All I have to say about Palantir is it's still in its upward trajectory. If you're in shares, I wouldn't be sweating anything from what happened Friday. That's my take. But again, my charting happens on the 1-minute to the 5-minute. I don't really go over that unless I'm looking for more breadth of context. But I'm getting better at it. I got to start doing more long-term stuff, start accompanying it with flow. Because my brain is very much short-term with trading.
Somebody asked about the AVGO flow on Twitter, and Anthony also posted the AVGO 116.33 10p, so we can take a look at both of them.
Yeah, I dropped that in our chat.
At the same time, because that makes life easier. So AVGO 116.
Bro, I dropped it in the chat. Come on, man. Come on. What am I doing here?
Sorry, Tucker.
Throw me a freaking bone here. I'm the boss.
Oh my god, that's a great pull. Throw me a freaking bone here.
So, taking a look at the prior stuff real quickly on this. This one carried, then these ones had some negative OI. This one today is volume OI. So, are we expecting more downtrend? Let's take a look. It's got your favorite, Nick. It's got repeated hits, though.
My favorite is repeated hits ascending, Phil, personally.
Yeah. All right, so we started at 10.5, 59.
Yeah, these are slapping the bid.
Yeah, starting at slapping the bid. Here it's a 10.06.20. So
we've got a drop in implied volatility as well, which supports the sell concept. a little bit. It's nothing dramatic, and then it does bounce back up as time goes on here.
Yeah. This is interesting. Anthony, what do you like about this? I know you posted this. Oh, he's going to take me 10 minutes to reply just because that. But yeah, what do you like about this, and what do you think? What was your thought process behind this one when you saw it? So we'll wait for Anthony to reply on this one. Avgo, for the person that asked me on X about Avgo, I really don't trade much of this unless it's like an earnings trade for me. This is kind of something I would pay for earnings. That's just me. I just don't play some of the bigger names because I think it's just what is the market cap? It's 1.65 trillion on the market cap, right? For me, this is just like you have flow and you gotta decide for the flow, and it's a lot. I think it's very noisy in general. I mean, not that you can't catch something. It is a 1.8 million premium market cap, right? So Anthony says that this location right here, I think, is what he's talking about. The 1.5 here. He says that the bid turns into actually large size and premium. IV pops at the size and premium. So he's saying that I think this area is what he's talking about, where the bid changes to from here, it pops up over here to a more ass side section, right? So that's what he's talking about. Is that correct, Anthony? Is that that's what you're looking at? The same thing over here. So
that BZAI from earlier is getting a couple of more love taps of a couple hundred contracts each.
I also got it on the Yeats filter as well.
I'm tempted.
You're making me feel tempted too.
I'm tempted. I'm just gonna pull it up here. It's not up crazy today. Looks like bottom of 215 and a high of 226. Man, you know how I feel about these penny stocks though, but I am tempted. I'm tempted. It's already up 8% today. These BZAIs, what were they for March? Nope, for February the 20th.
Yeah, 3 call is what I have on the Yeats as well. It is currently higher than that entry though. It is at 0.2 right now rather than 0.15.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my only thing. This would be like a lotto though if you end up taking it for sure. Because it's what's the IV on this 125? I mean, it needs to move for it to be worth anything.
Yeah, and that's really the only contract getting pinged at all too.
Yeah.
There's big open interest on the January 2028 $10 leaps. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other real context.
I'll put this on a bookmark this on a watch list. Take a look at this the Avgo if it lets me. Why is it not letting me do it? Oh, it's on watch list. It just took a minute. My internet is buku.
Yeah, it is kind of nice to not be the shitty internet guy now. That used to be me.
Listen, hold on.
Back in the day when we had those really big streams, oh man, my shit was bad.
Listen, I just bought a wired mesh system. So I'm gonna install that today after we get done over here. So that this is gonna be a little bit better, hopefully.
Bro's joining us in the future.
Intel. You know how I feel about Intel. Somebody's asking me about Intel, but we'll look at Intel.
Intel's been kind of moving a little bit.
Yeah, Intel has been.
Man, all that open interest is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of open interest. And I don't know. I'm not seeing anything significant today for me to be like, I want to get Intel. I haven't seen much flow. There was some flow last week. I do remember seeing some flow last week. So, and then I would like to see a little bit more before I even think about Intel. I would like to see a severe volume worldwide before I think about Intel. But yeah, Intel's been on a little bit of a charge. I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard about I think that Nvidia said they're increasing prices on chips as well, right? So
well, supposedly, I don't know if it's been confirmed, but the rumor was that the AMDs and the Nvidias were going to be bumping that 5090 price from 2,000 to 5,000. It's funny, a buddy of mine and I were talking about how the 6090s were going to be like insanely priced, and I was thinking that 5,000 range. And if that rumor's true, they're beating us to the gun and doing it on the current generation, which is batshit crazy.
Yeah,
$5,000 GPU,
Bro,
dude. Come on.
Yeah, I'm glad I got my 5070 when I did, because
Those AI
yeah.
centers are taking all of the liquidity in RAM, in
Dude, yeah, RAM is
GPUs.
$1,000 now.
Dude, my buddy bought like the 64 gigabyte package of DDR5 for like $150, and it's like $900 for name brand shit. Like, it's insane. It is insane. So I'm gonna be riding my 3070 till it dies, and all of these price hikes is confirmation of that.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Tucker dropped an FCX contract. If you want to pop.
Yeah, I
that
was about to
bad
get
boy open.
FCX. We
Yeah,
had
also
somebody
comes
on
from Anthony.
somebody in X also asked about FCX earlier, so I was gonna get to that.
Perfect.
So FCX, just gonna go look at in general Freeport. So I'm
Freeport
guessing which
McMorgan,
contract
is that
we
other Siggy
posted.
company? No, I'm kidding.
I believe the 65.
I think they're metals, aren't they?
Is it the 821? Yeah. Also, Vacuity asks, are you guys gonna stream every day in 2026? We are gonna stream, hopefully streaming Mondays and Wednesdays in the morning.
Definitely Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I keep hanging out with us, keep dropping questions and flow and giving us shit to do, and maybe we'll start scaling up and give a couple more episodes. Stay tuned. But for sure, every Monday, Wednesday, we'll be here. You got us permanently. Monday and Wednesday morning at Market Open. You've got us.
Yeah. The 65, 821, 2026.
Yeah, they are a mining company. I was right there.
Yeah. Anthony with the more expensive contracts again, per usual. We're back. We're back, baby.
He heard me say risk on this year since we
Yeah,
doubled
he was
the
like,
account. He
yeah.
heard that and he's like, bet.
Bet. Let me just send them the most expensive things. Hard point. So this doesn't really matter. I'm trying to see where we start off over here. 10, 11, 19. It's not crazy, but 10, 14, 08. 355. We are increasing. IV increases. Repeated hits. This I'm inclined to say this looks like they're about to open. Seems like it, in my opinion. At least the majority of it. So
what's the timestamp on those bids that came in?
it's far out enough. That's why
about
I was
3 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. I think
give
it's
that
far
benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Yeah. What is your for newer people too? What is your level where you say that time is not super important? Like
a minute or two. It's so arbitrary is the thing. What I do like about it is the IV did go up in between those bid fills and these ask fills, and the size is significantly higher on the ask side. I don't think in this instance I'd speculate it's the same person getting shit fills. These look bought to open to me as well. But I mean, it's arbitrary. There's no way to know for sure. The closer they are, the better. If I'm speculating, it's the same trader. 3 minutes is pushing it for me. But it's still possible. I mean, you can't rule it out.
No, absolutely not.
I tend to not like it. Like if I'm like, this is good flow, I don't want to see this at all, personally. I want to see it consistently ask side throughout the entire time frame. That's part of why I like aggregated flow as well. Because it kind of groups them together with a percentage of bid ask, and then you can pop it open and dive a little deeper. I like to see it all coming in on one side, or at least in a manner that suggests it's all the same. And in this one, I don't think it's all the same. I think these are two separate entities or persons.
Yeah. I will also, for information perspective, right, as well, I will also say sometimes you will set an order to fill. It doesn't get fills, and you get partial fills, and then you get partial fill later as well. So just remember that too, right? Like you don't know exactly what's happening unless you are that trader, right? So I've had like 10 contracts fill at one point, and then another 10 contracts fill at another point.
I've had stops only partially fill and then get absolutely blasted because the whole position didn't close. So if you got stops in place and you hear that go off, double check.
Yeah, always double check.
Double check.
All right, so what do we have? Any other requests? I'm trying to see if I can catch up. SCX is the other one.
Another new high of day on SPY. We did the right thing, getting the hell out of those puts, homie.
Thoughts on comp 12C 126. Oh, I can't seem to slow down. Okay, let me check the comp.
A competitive flow. Let's go. I'll lose.
All right, somebody's already shared this. Whoa. That OI is absolutely bonkers.
What do we look? What's comp? What even is comp?
I've seen Conflow before. Let me look at it
Oh,
and
it's
see.
Compass. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn, that's a lot of open interest.
it is a lot of open interest.
Where'd it come in? Scroll down a little bit. It came in before the new year. Looks like little X indicates some potential cancellation, but it did carry over largely.
Yeah.
And I don't see any open interest corrections after the fact.
Another X here, by the way. I don't know if you saw that as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That also majority did carry over. So,
I mean, what do we got today? What's that volume amount? Oh, basically nothing.
nothing. Yeah, it's nothing.
Basically
Maybe exits. Maybe I don't know. We'll find out. I guess.
What are they sitting at from that original entry? It looks like the average was 0.22 or 0.34 there, and then on the 100-something thousand, it was 0.2.
0.22. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they're already kind of in profit. Nothing crazy yet. Compass is up less than 1% today, so nothing crazy there.
Here's my thing. Mark. I'm just gonna say Mark because I want to butcher your name. If you keep saying that. My thing with this is you got a couple more weeks to expiration. If I was interested in this, I would try and pick up something for February if I wanted to get something for comp. If I wanted to play comp, if that was the case. Time is so important. Time is such an underrated thing.
And the issue we're running into as well with that open interest is since there were cancellations and modifications, it makes it harder to gauge BTO or STO. The trajectory seems to be up, but it's not moving a ton right now.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I'm also I'm a little hesitant given the lack of clarity on how those contracts filled. Now, the one you're hovering now from the second might be a little bit better to go on. It doesn't look like we have a bunch of cancellations and shit going on there. 74% ask side. Let's flip that to the 3-day and see what those were. Busy lagged. Uh-oh. All right.
Oh, that's the general.
Ooh, what's the multi-leg?
It's my net.
What's the multi-leg? 12's 14. What's the open interest on those 14s? Did that volume on the 14s carry over? If you go back up, you can just click on the the 14s. Go ahead and click on the date for the 14. And let's look at that. They did. So we could be looking at a little spready poo, or somebody's just hyper aggressive and buying all the calls. Yeah, this just muddies the water further. These appear to be mostly bid when you looked at the historical, but they're transacting at the ask for pennies. If flow becomes too speculative, right? If I have to think too hard.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Right now it's making me think too hard, so I'm not loving it. It could be an extremely bullish position, but I don't like the multi-leg aspect, and both of them coming in at the ask. It makes it a little bit harder to gauge. I would want more context on this one across different strikes that aren't paired.
My thing is too that if you're looking at this and you can't decipher it and you're like, let's say it ends up going bullish and you missed out, I'm okay missing out on something like this because I don't want to take a speculative guess and trying to figure out and catch this move. If it goes up, it goes up. If I'm not certain about it, if I'm like not like I like this within the first few seconds of looking at it, I will not take it, and I'm fine losing. I'm fine missing it. I'd rather miss it than lose on it. So.
In instances like this one where, that's a shitload of flow and all of it's carrying over, what I'll do is I'll bookmark it and I'll keep peeking back kind of throughout the day to see if any other contracts get hit as well. Yeah. When the water's really muddied, I'm not a big fan. This is definitely unusual in that crazy high volume. I don't like the multi-leg aspect and not having any clarity on how the other contract filled bid or ask side, and I don't like all the modified orders that happen with it. So the water's a little muddy for me on this one. But let's bookmark the 12s.
Yeah.
So we can come back and follow up on them to kind of see what happened. And so we can keep keep the ticker in our minds to go look for other contracts later if they start getting pinged as well. But me personally, I wouldn't blindly follow this flow.
Yeah.
Too many maybes, and I don't like maybes. Now, what's that XAP that just came in? Or AXP, rather.
2%. 801 over here. We had a 373. It's actually down since then. A little bit. 172.99, 16,000 per. What is our market cap on this?
256 billion.
256. I don't think that's enough
it's pretty
premium for me
small.
for that market
That's
cap
pretty
to be
small.
very fair. Yeah.
Now, LCRF,
But speaking
LRCX
of-
is a name we've seen before, right?
Yeah. Again,
Well,
what is the market cap?
There's another little tag on the 410s. Well, but I'm with you. They're pretty small. That's really small compared to.
I would like to see. So that's such a good example. I'll tell you my thought process on this. And that's just like how I do it. It's not the right. It doesn't mean it's the right way. It's just how I think about it. 256 billion market cap stock. I need to see at least 100K in premium for me to want to get this. To be very honest with you guys, it's pretty high up there in market cap. So I would like to see a lot more premium come in. Not to say that this is wrong.
Another new high a day on SPY.
And not to say that this trader is not gonna profit on this. It's just how I would like to see. I like to tick more boxes than possible before I jump into anything. That's just how I am with when it comes to trading. So
SPY is trying.
Just
to
my
go
spiel
for
on
it.
that.
We are now above.
I'm gonna write comp on my way.
No, keeping notes is a good thing.
Keep tabs on
for
that.
Sure. I'm bad at note keeping.
Yeah.
I'm bad at journaling. I need to get better at both of those things. I just have
Dude,
SPY up on the screen here. Just real quick.
I got a massive whiteboard behind me.
Oh, for your notes?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. On our 1 minute here, I want to see this 5 minute close above this 688.34 area. It kind of looks like they're trucking right toward that 688.74 level I mentioned earlier. They're chugging right toward it. Let me open up my Superflow again. Let's take a look at Periscope, where we're at. I mean, it's just up. They've already conquered the positive gamma at 69.05. If I was long, I wouldn't be having any reason to completely get out here. I would leave runners on here if you're long. Really heavy positive GEX above us. I would be looking for these levels to reject on the way up. But with straight up east today, I wouldn't, if we were ranging a little bit, we're not, but if we were, I'd be looking at this positive gamma as inflection points to maybe get into some puts for a rejection. But if you see here, I mean, they double tagged 69.05. This is where we got baited into those puts earlier. We rejected initially here in the morning. Came back up and back tested it again, and that's when I got in. We hit profit a little bit, but they held 6,900 hard and bounced back up. So we got out of those puts because they weren't really considering this positive gamma to be resistance today. So I would not jump into puts at 69.15. I would want to see a true reversal on SPX/SPY before I try to chase into puts here. The trajectory is up today. In my opinion, any hard rejections are going to be possible entry points to the long side. Like if we backtest 69.05 from above again and hold it pretty firmly, I'll be considering getting back into contracts, but to the long side this time instead of to the downside. But, they're just kind of trugging through these points today. I would expect a little wiggle at 69.15 again. It looks like our 69.10 went negative gamma now. Used to be positive, so we could see them, again, go back and test at 69.05. They hold that with force. I don't see any reason for longs to bail yet.
Just FYI, I took some ABR. I took 30% just now on those.
Cheating. He's cheating.
It was not. It's.
Our man's is off-screen trading, y'all. It's cheating. Get him.
What the hell, man? What the hell?
Yeah. Also, what was I gonna say? There was something I blanked out. I
blanked out.
I just blanked out. It just happens. Well, what is this? FSM. Already up. Silver? Oh yeah, no. I'm good for right now on that. All right, so a couple more things on there. It's just, what about Netflix? I haven't seen much Netflix come in today. Let me take a I'll take a
Or
look though.
LRCX. Let's check the Netflix and then let's go back to your filter and see what that is. Because when I last saw that ticker show up in your feed, it was only 1, and now there were like 5.
So the only Netflix I see that actually not the only one, I guess.
Yeah, there's 2 up there, the 85s and the 88s.
This looks interesting. We had the
Let me guess,
12,000.
Anthony sent this one.
No, we had.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I saw the price tag and I just assumed.
Yeah, it's from Twitter. It is. I will say it is in the money. I'm not the biggest fan of in the money contracts. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't play in the money contracts. My filters don't pick up anything for in the money because I don't put any in the money contracts. So,
That doesn't necessarily mean they're bad.
it's bad. Yeah, I was
But
about
yeah.
to say that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. It's just how I trade. So 6 here, 6. I was about to say 6-7. I was gonna get roasted for that. 6 over here.
If you'd
6.
said nothing, we wouldn't have said anything, man. Come on.
I know. So 6 and 610. I mean, they're looking like they're in my opinion they look like they're here they change right a little bit, but that's the timestamp 934. They're all the same timestamp, right, for the most part. Yeah, up to here. The majority of the same. Okay. I'm gonna lean on this as a BTO, in my opinion. So
I'm
how
leaning that way too. I mean, they're convincingly closer to the ask, even as time goes on and that bid-ask spread jumps around, way out of the price range for the small account.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I'm not a huge fan of in the money contracts either. If I see some slightly in the money bid side transactions, sometimes I'll raise my eyebrow a little bit more.
Why is that? Why do you like the bid side more? If you don't mind me asking.
If it's if they're sold to open, it's a bet on the downside, and if they're just barely in the money as a call, not a whole lot of downside to have to ping on.
Yeah, fair enough.
But really far out of the money stuff can also be interesting for bid side. It's safer. So for example, we're trading at 91. If we saw like 110s come in at the bid with force and size, I might consider puts, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't hate this one. It's just way too pricey. What are those?
This
mids?
one is these all
70 bid.
they started the bid.
Are any of these multi-legged together? Oh no, the sizes were hugely different. Yeah, no. They're not related, I don't think.
Besides this one right here.
Is 5 contracts though, and it's a different strike.
Yeah. I mean, to me to dissect this, it's gonna rack my brain. And I'm not. This isn't making sense for me right now to track this. If I see
guess it's kind of 2 to 1. It could technically be a ratio spread, but I'm not gonna get married to that idea at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good on this for right now. I think I'm not gonna dwell too much in this. I think this would be more so like somebody was like in the money contracts and more like experienced in them. That's a different story. But for me, I would like to see some other money contracts with a good amount of volume and premium. And I would definitely take Netflix. I'll look into taking Netflix. So, yeah, that's Netflix. Somebody asked any stocks you recommend for this year. I don't have any recommendations. No, again, it's not financial advice over here. That's a disclaimer that we always put up in the front.
Plus, I don't think either of us are like investors for investors' sake. We're both. I mean, he'll hold contracts for quite a long time, like farther dated contracts. But I don't consider myself an investor. I have like 2 shares of several things, but I'm a trader, not an investor.
Yeah.
There's more of those LRCXs though. What do we got going on with that? What are those? There's a shitload of them.
Yeah, the
different strikes and everything.
This is 1 million, 1 point. This is basically a quote unquote, not new chain, but it looks like somebody's opening up new volume here, like lots of volume here today. And then what was the other one we had for the 260, 680? No, the 618s, all the 680s. But we didn't see the early LRCX we saw was a put, wasn't it?
No, I think it was all calls today.
All calls today.
By currently rejecting that 688.74 I drew earlier, but I'm not convinced to chase puts yet.
Yeah, that's the one little small put we saw. That was one I was thinking of.
Oh, just a little guy down there.
Yeah. Well, these are all calls.
Expensive.
They're
calls.
expensive. Yeah, I was about to say that's out of budget range. This one we already checked. 2.0, they're already up. RGTI, I did see a bunch of that's PGY too. This is interesting actually. What are we? They're also up 6%. Jesus, man. Oh. What do we have here?
If I get a SPY 5-minute close below 688.34 and a rejection from below, I might try to play puts to 687.22. But I'll keep you posted. I don't feel comfortable buying puts on SPY today, not yet.
Novavax. Hello. It's one multi. This doesn't really mean much over there.
I will say, while he's clicking around, this was another perfect rejection of positive gamma at 69.15. But like I said earlier, guys, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking puts right at it like I would on a range day. Today is very much not a range day currently. We are in a trend up day at the moment. So that wasn't a safe entry quite yet. I'm going to want it to fall back down within the range of the straddle a little more firmly. And I don't want to see them bounce hard at 69.05 if they back test that. If they do, I might get into a couple of calls. Otherwise, I'm still watching for this to turn into a true reversal. Right now, we're just getting the same price action we got at open around 69.05, just at 69.15. Until they tell me otherwise with a really bearish candle close, bigger dips are entries, not a chase opportunity. But I'll keep an eye on that while we click around here.
Yeah, these NVAX are interesting, but I'm also like, NVAX is another one of those another one of those weird ones where I don't know if I want to chase or grab or anything like that. Interesting. Let me pop here real quickly. Take a peek.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy. There's a lot of stuff running today.
This is the most bearish price action we've had all day, and it's like not even bearish. So I'm just sitting on my hands right now.
Art says hi, hello. Mohammed says hi, hello. These are from Twitter. TA Traders says Happy New Year, gents.
Mama,
New Year.
ooh.
Arm calls crushed it. Arms up today. Let's take a look at the arm while I do this. Arm.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, arms up 5% today. Hell yeah. If you were in there, I'm glad you profited on those. That was good.
What's the open interest on those 120s? Let's see how that person made out. Ooh!
Yeah.
A lot of bid side activity, though, on those opens. Well, if you look at the volume profile back in December, it's kind of wishy-washy all over the place. That 11,000 transaction a few weeks ago, about a week ago, down a little bit more, up a little bit. Where was it? I saw an 11,000 volume. I swear I did. Nope. I guess I am just dumb. Maybe I was looking at the open interest on accident. But those are coming in predominantly bid side.
Yeah.
So this person might not be a happy camper at the moment. If you look at today's flow, it's mostly ask side as well. Maybe we're seeing homie bail. We can keep an eye on that. I mean, I ain't chasing that.
Yeah. Oh no! But
I was kind of hoping we were going to see some guy hit a huge banger on those 120s, but it's too much. Maybe it's hard to tell what side of the trade they're on. Hopefully they're wrong.
Somebody's asked white whale meme coin. So I don't do any.
We do not do meme coins.
I don't do any crypto stuff, Phoenix. So I am not a crypto person. I'm sure Nick is also not a crypto person. So
I am not, especially meme coins. Too many rug pulls happen with meme coins, and I don't like to. I'm not that risky of a guy. I'll take some lottos here and there that seem stupid.
I thought we were supposed to do some risk here in the Big 26. Hey, what's up with that? Come on, guys, let's get in the meme coin.
Hold on. There's a difference between earnings risky and taking meme coins, right? That's a total difference. I think you know.
I would
So,
say meme coins in general, you have a higher chance of being rugged than you do of winning, so it's not even 50-50.
Yeah, I gotta
You
get
don't
rid
even
of
get
all
like
the.
the 36% chance like with some roulette setups.
I gotta get rid of all the meme watched assets I made. Then I made all this stuff. I was gonna rebrand the show and everything without telling you guys. There it goes.
Look at this liar. Look at this lying
TA,
ass.
Ooh.
Look at him.
TA says I had to swing for about a week, and it is hell yeah, man. I'm glad you made some money off that. That's awesome.
Oh, good
That
shit,
is
dude.
sweet. Anthony has a question for you. He says, question for old Stony, since he's the Gamma Periscope expert.
I don't know
How
I would
often,
go that far either. What?
how often do you look at the spot and daily Gamma levels?
I only look at Periscope, dude. Like, genuinely. All I use for scalping is price action and Periscope, so I'm almost never on the actual Gamma pages. I'm literally only ever on my super dashboard here for scalping, which is literally just market tide, which is the net call premium, net put premium in the market across all market assets, and then Periscope, which is that Gamma exposure. But I mean, Tucker, if you can pull it up, there are two really amazing breakdown videos of what Periscope is and the theories behind it by Dan Wagner Co. right here on our channel. There should be two of them, two breakdowns. One has a Q&A in it, and one is just the primer. But generally speaking, for the explain like I'm 5 concepts of it, is green tends to be support resistance areas, red tends to be acceleration areas. You want to see it push through the red and continue. You want to see the greens halt or support. And that's kind of how I use it. Like I said, 69.15, it was heavy positive. It just flipped negative in this current 10-minute interval. So I might be watching for this to either push back through, because now that it's negative, market maker exposures are shifting. And it looks like 69.10 is going further negative as well. So like I said earlier, the 69.05 might be an entry point to push right back up towards 69.20. But yeah, I'm not, there's nothing telling me to buy puts on this at all today yet.
Hey Nick, do me a favor. Pull up SoFi on your charts.
Man, what's going on here with the charts?
Look at
SoFi. We already looked at SoFi.
SoFi.
Yeah, it's just up.
Just look at it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, those contracts took this morning 130% now.
It's been kind of stuck in this range on the daily for a minute, but that range runs all the way up to 32, almost 33. But I mean, I think SoFi's looking good going into the new year here.
So
Because,
I saw,
like I said, student loan borrowers are getting shafted right now, like in a very brilliant, magnificent, awful way. But hey, no opinions on the show. But SoFi has a lot to gain from Save being completely removed, because they deal in a lot of student loan refinancing, and so SoFi's just gonna, anything they do that hampers the ease of payback for student loan borrowers is gonna benefit SoFi, because more people will just be refinancing, trying to get better deals since the Save is getting screwed. Yeah, I mean, I know a guy that's been in SoFi since it was like $2, and he has not backed down. I don't hate SoFi, but again, I'm not an investor. Also, as always, not
That's
financial
crazy.
advice. I'm not chasing this shit. This is 2 hourly candles straight up. It would just be outright chasing, and I'm not doing that. If I got a huge back test down to, here's this tiny little pre-market gap. It's itty bitty. It's about 50 cents. If I can get a big back test down below 27, I might consider getting into calls. But there's supports on the way to that it probably will hold. So SoFi's a no touchy for me. It's too late.
I'm gonna hold my runner for that, and we'll see how that does.
Yeah, I wouldn't close your runner yet. I mean, look at it right now. It's setting another high as we're talking about it on the hourly.
I'll say
SoFi doesn't give a shit today. It's just uppies.
I'll leave it to a 50% stop loss.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I think you're gonna. What contract are you in?
I'm in the 109.28.5, I think. Let me double check.
Bro, you got to start saying the strike before the date, because it sounded like you were saying the $109.
Oh yeah, 28.5, 28.519. This.
You expire this week.
Yeah. I'm already in the
runner. Screw it. See what it does.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll say to break even or 50% profit.
I would almost consider rolling it, but it's at highs. I would wait.
Oh, hello. What is this? Look at this. DAR 220 2026 40 call. 1.58 volume 30 average. When was the last time they saw a nice volume 30 average? It's 2.68 over here.
Did you find us something spicy? Because I've been itching.
Well, wait,
been
hold
itching to put
on,
one
hold
up.
on, hold on. I haven't seen this name come up. So 2.68 was here. So they're already up if that was depending on what they got over there. So 38 is right now. They're expecting a 40. Let's look at the tape real quickly. We have a 10:45:17 starting of the bid, and then we have a nat. I don't know. What do you
Send
think? You
fill,
think?
though. It's hard. That's a
Yeah,
hard one. It
yeah,
did send fill. If you add those up, it comes out to just above 1,500. You could fairly easily speculate it's the same trader.
yeah.
I like the jump from 145 to 150 on that fill.
Yeah.
Give me a little pause, but it's not scary. Yeah, that could go either way, man.
Yeah, that's an either way. If this bid wasn't here, dude, I would have hopped on this without a heartbeat. Left there and
And if you
thinking.
notice when that bid ask jumped and they scaled up to 150 for the larger position fill, 145 the prior fill would be a perfect mid fill. I could see this being bought to open still. Let's bookmark it and see if we can get some other contracts for Confluence.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but that bid side transaction just less than half a minute before gives me a little bit of pause.
5.595 billion market cap with a 223,000 premium. That is extremely high for a small that type of market cap, by the way. So this is the stuff I look for when I find stuff, when I want to find stuff. So this tickles my fancy a lot. If this is the only thing that stops me from even thinking about, well, stops me from like makes me second guess my trade, but more than likely, if this wasn't here, I would have been in this by now. So
Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down.
So I do like that one a lot. Still, does it cross? Oh, next earnings is 2.5, so it does.
Oh man, it's pretty. It's up
yeah.
a couple bucks in the last 2 days, but it does kind of look like a bull flag. Kinda. It's a little wonky, but it could be also doing. What is that? What the hell happened there? $2.50 drop in the pre-market on 29th. Range a little bit. It's currently back testing that local high up at 38.45. Looks like they tippity tapped it in pre-market today.
Man, those are interesting.
Not a shitload of volume though.
This could also be a pre-ER run up, by the way, too. So
also true.
Ooh, Copen bid side though. That's bid
We've
side,
got in middle 2114 in the YouTube chat saying, "Is the 30% off gone?" Yes, it is. The sales were for around the holidays and around New Year's, and we passed that, buddy. Sorry about that.
Now, stay tuned on the show because come Wednesday, we'll have a little special show discount. So stay tuned, homie.
Ooh,
We'll get you taken care of. Don't you worry about it. In middle. We got Jimmy Eat World in the chat, though. I'll take it. Hey, don't write yourself off yet.
I need to close out my Indeed because I keep getting job applications. I'm like, no thanks.
Dude, that's gross. What the heck?
Bro's getting spammed.
Bro's
getting spammed. SLB Schlumberger.
We had some SLB last week. Unfortunately, we did. We had a decent amount of SLB. Yeah, it's too. I don't want to chase. New Year
discount. Anthony, get the hell out of here.
Anthony,
get the hell out of here. What are you doing? What are we doing?
What is wrong with you? Anthony's like New Year and new me. I'm gonna get everything on discount.
The show would have to be so popular to get that much off, man.
Yeah. But
Spy is just doing nothing but up today still.
All right, let me see what else we got. Let's check Dawn 7. No, I don't want to do that. This will be Iron ISR. Oh, I haven't seen ISRG in a while. That is expensive though. Expansive. We got Guild, you got Assets, Hood, MCO. We'll take a look at some of my other stuff. Let's see the volume 30-day filter. 3P, 3 calls. Are they up? Is Copen up today? Yep, that is why. That makes sense. CLMT up 5% today. 844, 2.2. This looks pretty interesting. CLMT. These are descending fill though, so it kind of makes me not want it. 30, 18, 1042, 1042 to 52. They are at the ask. 52, 52. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about this one, Nick?
I mean, there's no reason for me not to believe it's about to open, personally.
Yeah, because
we've already got 2 instances of size greater than open interest. Yeah, that weird ass midfill isn't great, but it's not affecting. It's not.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 42 minutes prior. Who gives a shit? They're completely unrelated. Yeah, I mean,
Let's take the over real quickly on this.
Up 4% today. I don't hate it. Sorry, I'm just looking at my super flow here on the other side. Still trying so hard to see if I can get a put entry, but they're just not giving it to me. The gamma is still falling off at 69.10 and 69.15. I almost have half a mind to think they're going to backtest that 69.05, 6900 and just bounce right back through them. But I'm watching. If they give me something, I'm taking. You're zoomed in as hell again, by the way.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna say something like, it's just funny. Anthony says, fix the camera too, please. I'm sick of looking at Jay-Z's forehead.
Oh man, where the hell did that come from? Fix the camera. I fixed it. I
You did fix it, yeah. That's way better.
Fixed it, okay. My massive forehead. Watch it zoom in again. Watch the damn thing zoom in again. Good lord. Nobody want to tell me earlier? God damn it, guys.
I was having fun with it. I don't know about you.
I'm interested in these. I might I'll see what's gonna do later on today, and I might hop in one of these, to be honest. They look pretty interesting.
Are these the CLMTs?
Yeah.
23s,
yeah.
46 days. They're not expensive either.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was like, maybe, possibly. They look pretty interesting overall. What does the chart look like?
On the short term, it's rejecting high of day.
Okay.
High of day was 2069. I mean, it's not really that crazy. They've got a good support range from 20 to 1960-ish. We did push up. They started off down in the pre-market, but that's just some probably low volume ass shenanigans. I could see it doing that W I tell you about that I like for scalping. Yeah, the 5 minute. It's kind of a low volume ticker, it looks.
Yeah, that was what also interested me. But the last time we had a high volume per day average, it did move to where it is. So, am I zoomed in again by any chance? Is that something that's happening? Okay.
No, you're chill. You're chill.
Ay.
You know, man, I'm tempted by it. I gotta be honest. I am tempted by it.
It is pretty tempting.
You're looking at February 20th. The 23s is what it was?
Yeah. I'm thinking. I'm not like. What?
It was the 23?
Yeah, I believe so.
Go ahead and check that bid ask.
Oh boy.
It's not ideal. On $23 call, the bid is 15 and the ask is 65 right now.
Yeah, no thanks.
I don't like that.
Oh yeah, no.
They're in wait mode. I want them.
Yep.
I don't want them to go back below this little gap rate at 1983 anyway. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna add it to my. I'm gonna add it to the Flow Plays watch list, and I'm gonna double back on this one later today to see if I can get that bid-ask spread to tighten up before I place an order. And again, I want them to hold that little gap they bounced going into market open today. Otherwise, they're just going to reverse back down. Right now, they've invalidated that W pattern I told you about by coming below the left-hand side of the W here. I would have wanted them to hold that 2030. They're bouncing back up. It's not written off yet, but I can't justify fishing for orders in a $50 bid-ask spread gap. I can't justify that at all. So I'm gonna wait. You can chase it if you want, but that bid-ask spread is complete dog shit. I don't want to get get filled.
Also,
with 50
by
or
the
some
way,
shit.
just a quick thing. Yeah, check. Look at the ASI because I just noticed it rejected hard off of a level up there. I don't know if you want to cut. This is giving me SGML vibes again. I don't know if I should cut or not, but just
We're
take a look at
barely
that.
down on this.
I know, but it's just the way it's rejecting. I just don't. It did last week. I think too, like something. ASI.
Now they're bouncing right off support. We're fine. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
I just wanted to make sure
Yeah, we're
because
fine on this good boy. That 916 isn't particularly arbitrary. It's acted like here, even in this weird post-market shenanigans where they wicked way down here.
Yeah.
890. They bounced right back up and held it again. Look at that. Unless we get like a daily close below that 916, how much time do we have on these? We got well over a month. Yeah, unless we get a daily close below that 916, I ain't sweating this. Quite yet. Damn, we hit 1035 today?
Anthony, what did you do?
I did Jay-Z dirty. You'll know when you see it. Oh,
He
God.
goes, I did. What did you do?
This
No,
could be a bit of a
he's-
rejection point on AESI here at 950.
Oh,
He sent a
but,
message in the
I'm staying.
Discord.
What happened?
Oh,
He said when the camera zooms in
no.
on at Jurassic Zombie's face, looking like the thinker.
Oh.
Dude, you're always like, putting your hand over your face all day.
Man, listen, it's just you know what? I don't want to hear it from you.
I don't want to hear. He's got his fishing cap on. He's just hiding the bald.
Oh no, I'm hiding the hair, dude, not the ball. Oh my god, no. I got too much hair.
I'm going to do something quick, and it involves about a 30-second break and 2 or 3 shakes. It's time for the first Stony piss break of the year!
Oh, dude, we got the same thought.
So you guys are going to look at Jay-Z's beautiful face. I just shut his cam off instead of turning it on. Let's see if it zooms in on him while I'm gone. I'll be right back, homies.
Or you could zoom in on purpose, JC. Actually,
That's
I don't
true.
even know if you
Here,
know
I'll
how to do
just
that.
make him like. Oh, never mind. I broke it. Oh no.
Don't do it.
no.
Don't do it. Come on.
I made Tucker's head big in the background instead of his.
That's fine. That's fine.
You pick the right there. Nope, this one. There we go. Now we get a giant ass Jay-Z right in the middle of the screen. You can't even see the flow now.
Oh
Absolute
my god.
cinema. Absolute cinema. My Control Z is not working, so I guess I'll do this manually, and then I'll take a piss, and then I'll be back. All right, bear with me, folks. Bear with me here. Oh. There
Oh
we
my
go.
god, what are you doing, man?
There we go.
Oh, okay, you're fixing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. I didn't want to open studio mode because it gets all weird. All right, look at that beautiful Jay-Z. Okay, I'll be right back.
It's close enough.
Hey. Did anybody play any Anthony, did you play any oil or gas this last week and hold through the weekend? I know that CVX and all of them did really well. So I don't know if you guys did any of those. But I hate Anthony posted on the Discord. Anthony, why? Why?
To get this exact reaction out of you, bro.
Oh my god.
You fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I did. It's okay.
I thought you were more into fishing like that. You wouldn't fall for it with your fishing hat.
Shut up, Tucker. Just shut up. UAMY is on a tear today as well. 19% on the day. Somebody is looking like they're chasing today. 20% of the money. Let's see if there's anything else on here. Oh, let me go all the way up. Let me do a quick refreshies on this. Dude, I really need to fix my internet. This is bad. Bad internet. I'm busy painting pictures of you, Anthony says.
What the heck?
Yeah, he's so bored. The floor is so boring for him. That he's painting pictures of me, apparently. Somebody asked me about Intel. This is like the first Intel flow I've seen that's been relatively interesting. Oh, I got flowed. So speaking of Intel, this is the first one I've seen in a while that looks quote unquote interesting. 74,000. What is Intel's market cap actually? It's 1.187 billion. So I would like to see more premium come in. However, this is multi. I don't really care about that per se, but this is what I do care about. So 137. Looking at the ask, I'm leaning more on the BTO side if it loads. IV's going up. Yeah, 107. Yeah, that's somebody asked me about Intel, so I thought I would bring it up as I saw it. So that looked interesting. Not that I'm gonna play it. I don't normally touch Intel. But wanted to share that when I saw it. More ASTS has also been on a run.
Yeah, this used to be a meme-ass name like 2 years ago.
Dude, look
slap
at that.
Slap that chart you're on right now on the 5-year. What the fuck?
Yeah, isn't that God damn.
I told you, man. Like 2 years ago, this was a meme stock that people got fleeced on. Like right there, that little spike in the middle of that 5-year. Back. Way back. Way back. Right there. Right above YTD. That. People got pulled there. People were playing that up, getting all hyped up on it, going from $5 to 10 and kept piling on, and then got rugged. This was a shit show meme stock. Is this that? Do they do like satellites and shit? Space Mobile Inc. Yeah, I think they've been launching satellites to compete with Starlink. That's been part of their trajectory this year, at least, if I'm not mistaken.
Look at this. Look at this point right here. The Lime hits the OI, right? Lime goes to OI, gets in here and rides that. This is insane, dude.
Yeah, I ain't chasing that shit.
Yeah, 1.1.
I think people that invest in these sectors are pretty excited about ASTS. Let me double check and make sure I'm not thinking of someone else.
Also, I love this, by the way. The stock chart feature on here is awesome.
Yeah. ASTS is the one that's pushing to compete with Starlink and launch more satellites and shit. I think their goal, if I'm not mistaken or misremembering, was to get Starlink reach with significantly less orbital space pollution. So less satellites with more reach has been their goal. But I don't know enough about that to speculate too much. Not financial advice, yada yada. I'm not an investor. I'm a trader.
Yeah, I look at options flow. Nothing spicy yet, Nick. To be honest with you, I'm be honest because everything I looked at is already run up. I saw the UAMY and then I realized it's already up 18% for the day. I was like, nope.
CLMT held that back test.
Did?
But the bid-ask spread's still just absolutely awful dog water garbage. I can't chase into this yet.
Still thinking about
it hasn't tightened up at all. That's a bummer.
I'm still thinking about
contracts. Nope, they're all still pretty gappy. We might still need like another week into the new year before we start seeing our spreads tighten back up. Because going into holidays, the spreads were god awful. The only thing that we were able to like trade confidently was basically SPY.
Yeah.
Low liquidity, y'all. But hey, as time goes on, things should get more exciting. We'll be able to take more trades live for you guys. Today has been kind of a wash so far. We're still just looking like an uptrend, but they're not giving me the safest of entries for another long. Sitting on my hands for the scalping right now, y'all.
No earnings either, so...
What are we looking at? Oh, yeah. I mean, earnings season's largely over right now. We'll have another month or so before we get another one.
Sad.
Degenerate.
Sad, bro. Sad. Sadness.
It's like, let me gamble!
I'm adding sadness to the stack.
Is there a sad ticker?
I don't know.
Is there sad?
Is there one? Can I add sad to my portfolio?
How is there no SAD ticker? Are you for real? We gotta start our own fund, just the depression fund, and we just name it SAD.
A depression. Sad. ANGO is tomorrow pre-market, I think. Yeah.
Angio Dynamics. Do they make robots? Anytime I see, dude, that is the tiniest market cap. That's. Do you see that market cap? It's like half a billion only. It's pretty small. It's just a little guy. We talked about Tesla at the top a couple of times, Sai. You can either go on back and reference it. Essentially, it was Tesla Bros going to be buying. No matter what's going on, Tesla Bros be buying. I personally don't really touch Tesla. I've been wronged by Tesla contracts many a time in the past. It reached my no-fly zone because I keep losing in both directions on it. Not my bag. I'm not necessarily a Tesla hater per se. I think the stock's overvalued, but I'm not an investor, and people keep making money on it. So I'm obviously wrong. But we did look at some flow on Tesla earlier in the show. If you missed it, I mean, this is going to be permanently on YouTube and on X. You can find it just by clicking around a bit. It'll be there. But honestly, you didn't miss much other than today's upward trajectory.
I might start the new year off with an earnings play. I'll let you know if I do end up taking it.
Don't take it and then say friggin' 30% later that you took it and are already out, because I'll kick you. Let us know if you take it. We're going to take this shit on the WhaleWatch account this year. We're taking them all. I told you, risk is on. We doubled the account. Let's double, triple that shit.
I will let you know if I take it. I gotta do a little bit more research on it because I'm not really super confident on it, but we'll find out.
Come on, baby, tell me, cause I need to know.
Oh man, that bullish contract also went like crazy. Ugh.
Blush? What the hell is BLSA?
Bullish. Blush.
Is it actually called bullish? Because that'd be hilarious to me.
I don't know if it's actually called bullish. Cross-reference that.
Yeah, anytime safe, and we're gonna be here every Wednesday and Monday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Anthony popped off a Rocket Labs in the chat.
I know, I saw that earlier.
Are miners just popping like crazy because Bitcoin broke above 90K again? Is Bitcoin still above 90K? Yeah, it's at 94. It's at 94,000. So miners are probably getting their little upticks with it too. I imagine Hood got a little bounce. Rocket Labs probably got a bounce. RKLB's Rocket Labs, right? I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, I literally just said it in the chat, bro.
Too late. You're too slow.
No, what? You're son.
Tucker.
I was looking it up as soon as he said that.
Dude, I'm so dumb.
What?
Rocket Labs is not a miner. They're in no way, shape, or form related to Bitcoin. I'm the asshole here. What am I thinking of? Rocket Labs is an aerospace company. Like, they do missiles and shit. Rockets. Literally. As the name implies.
Rockets.
What? You can keep talking about what you're seeing. I need to find what the hell I'm thinking of.
All right, let me go ahead and see this. 228K 160.
Riot.
Oh.
I'm thinking of Riot. I'm the asshole. All right, moving on.
Hey, Nick, what is your thought process on this right here? The 164 and the 162.
Weird. That's my thought process.
Yeah.
Bookmark that just so I can bring it up later. I haven't seen that. I have seen, like, in real time when scalping SPY contracts, I've seen the bid and ask get wonky, but I haven't seen a fill happen. Like, bookmark that so I don't forget. Send me the link to it too. What the hell?
Isn't that weird?
That's funny. I'm leading BTO regardless, but I haven't seen that.
I'll send it over.
I wonder if it's a reporting issue or if it's just, shenanigans happening. Yeah, not a play.
Yeah,
Is that why you wanted us to look at it, Anthony, or is that just coinkadink?
Coinkadink.
Oh, he said should have expanded on the context.
Yeah, Anthony, I don't know what you want with me, okay? Bit Farms is up 10%.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we just talked about that. That one is crypto related. I'm not crazy on that one.
Let's call it by his real name, Bitfarts.
Bitfarms.
Okay. Symbiotic is up. Oh man, all these like New Year tickers, these tickers are going crazy already. IoT is something I have not seen in a while, actually. Samsara 274.311 per average. I will keep that in mind. I'm gonna put that on my board actually for later and figure out if that comes in. IoT is something I gotta check in a day.
You want about? Oh, those
IoT.
36s.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it in a day. Just because I want to see what it does. But yeah, repeated hits, ascending fills, just how you like them. Ooh, what is this?
Look,
Never
it's candy.
never seen this name before. CAMT. What on earth is this? Leading
IoT is
manufacturing
starting to come back from a pretty big drop.
inspection equipment and provide a software solution serving advanced packaging.
I kind of like those IoT looking at the chart. I'm going to pop my screen up here. You
Okay.
can see why. Look at this dump they've been having with flags the whole way down. Just straight down. They tried to back test up here, rejected, and then made another leg down. Now it's starting to seem a little reversey to me. It's starting to look like it wants to track back up into that range. Right about here, right here to 3530-ish would be their rejection zone. If they can get above that, I would kind of be looking at them to test back up toward 38. The bottom,
36,
like here,
30.
on the left-hand side, this long-lasting bear flag that led to the next dump. My first target on the long side, if I was in, would be 3802. That'd be like my big, full target. If they break above that, they've got a lot of room to go up, but I wouldn't bet my life on that. I would want to see it conquer 37, but the full target, if I was long right now from that hold down below 34, would be the bottom of that range, right around 38 evens. I don't dislike this IoT. I'm going to bookmark it in our flow plays watch list, and we're going to come back to that because I'm tempted. The downside risk would be 3367. I don't hate that. I don't hate
36
it.
look pretty good actually. Also, yeah, ascending fill is too. It hits ascending fill. So and earnings is
at all.
It doesn't cover earnings either, so which is nice.
Yeah. They're kind of toiling around here at that 34.7 area. I wouldn't want to see it back test today's move, essentially. And then I would continue. I'm going to come back to this. I want to see how this current pattern pans out. It could head and shoulders on us here. I don't want to enter preemptively. If we can stay up here around this $35 range, I'm probably going to grab a couple of those at the end of the day.
Sounds like a plan. VSTI. 533, 1/3 average, 67% out of the money. 7.5 call is 45 per contract.
Oh, it was my camera I messed up. Look at that. That's funny. All right, let me make myself tiny.
Strike off 0.4, 10, 6. This is 11.11, so those don't really matter. The bigger premiums are at 11.49.45. Yeah. These look interesting. I haven't seen this name. Don't know what they do. VTSI. Industrials. Sells and supports fine simulators, access, and training scenarios in the world. I am liking this a little bit. Sorry, I was trying to figure out. Thought process didn't work. On watch list. I'll keep tabs on this. 18,000 premium. What was the market cap on this?
On those rocket labs that we saw that were weird, Snorlax is with me that it's probably a buy.
Okay. New year, same tech issues. Nick, you want to add this to our flow watch list too, the VTSIs, because I might end up jumping on these. They are crazy.
Why? What do you like about it? VTSI.
It's just
I'm adding it now.
I haven't seen this name. Like, it's like the first time I've ever seen this name. First of all, there's a decent amount of volume coming in. The volume 30 average is 5.33. It looks there.
Oh, never mind. It's cheap. I just saw a giant gap happen just now, and it's like 5 cents. So never mind. I was like, whoa, well, never mind.
Volume is over OI, which is one single candle, which I'm safe to say that it is an opening trade. 80 IV is not bad. We are trying to see if when was the last time they had a high volume per average.
Which strike is this?
This is the 7.5.
7.5 for August. Damn.
Yeah. So 4.4 was the last time they had a higher one. 150, 440,
And
267.
they filled at the current ask. The bid ask spread's 30 to 45. They filled right at 45s on it.
Yeah. So I am really, really tempted on this one.
I would try to get a 35 to 40 fill.
Yeah, that's what
If
I'm
you
kind
can.
of waiting for. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping to. But yeah, that's on my list for sure of things to look at, the VTSI.
I just put an order for 3 in at 35.
All right, sounds good. Let's see how that works out. Lots of time on that.
It's just gonna be another. It's gonna be another scenario where we sit for days waiting for a fill that never happens.
Yeah, probably.
If the bid ask spread tightens up hard and even bounces to like 45 to 50, I'll probably place a market order to get in a couple. Trajectory on the chart itself is uppies right now. They've got a little resistance right where we are. This 458 was their last test to try to go up. They rejected, then fell way down to 417. I want to see them start filling these itty bitty 2-cent gaps. God, it sounds so wrong to call these gaps because they're nothing.
Yeah.
It's 4 cents right there. But above that, they had this little days-long bear flag that sent them back down below 4. I want to see them conquer that up toward 5. I don't know about 7.5. Let me put a longer time frame. What? Dude, in May, they were trading at almost 18 per share.
Yeah.
This can go down as low as 396-ish and still technically be in a comeback pattern. I don't like having a stop that far down on such a cheap stock because those contracts are going to get nuked if it does.
Yeah.
But that 7.5 call on the daily was the resistance they had. Literally, like 751 right there on the daily chart back in August is where they rejected to set these new lows on the daily. That could be a potential longer-term target on these, and it's basically the whole year we'd be sitting in it. But I am going to be real with you, man. I like the contracts, and I kind of like the chart for a reversal back up. Like I said, we're right at the bottom of a gap that leads into the 550s on the daily chart.
Yeah.
If they can conquer this flag area here that we're basically in, that's 7.5 is definitely on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to leave those
Look
orders
pretty-
in all day and see if they fill. If they don't, but the bid ask stays, favorable, I'll go ahead and jump in. I'll post about it. Everybody will see I'm in it. But
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking to get in these.
Yeah, those look. I'd never seen that name before and seen that much
Me
volume.
neither.
That name is pretty interesting to me, so I don't mind risking a little bit on there. So, also somebody asked me about the SNP. No, sorry, spins. Oh, spins, not SNPS. Spins. My eyes. No, was it? No, it's
Spin
not.
me right round like a record, baby, right round.
Was it spin or was it SNPS? Was it Mark asked about spins? Is it SNPS or just clarify for me because I can't find that spins thingy.
SNPS is or SPNS, I mean, is one. As
SPN.
well. Thought so. I recognize
Oh,
that ticker.
Sapiens. Yeah, Sapiens.
Somebody wants pins
pins,
as well.
pins.
I guess
That
Pinterest had
that's what he
buyout
meant.
rumors.
That's what he meant. That's what he meant by pin.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what he meant pin.
Pinterest had buyout rumors.
Oh, is that a dollar sign? Oh, it's a dollar sign. Sorry, I read it as a. Oh my god, dude! Right as a. Oh,
Round
maybe
of applause for Jay-Z.
Maybe I need some glasses. Actually, maybe I do need some glasses.
I was looking around and I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, I read a.
I mean, there's a lot of open interest in some of these strikes for sure.
Yeah.
It's got buyout. There were buyout news on
Yeah.
it though.
From OpenAI is what he was asking.
Yeah.
So it's honestly the only one I see was this 28 call, which has the Lymore OI on this. But again, this is where the Lymore sees OI. So I'm not really. I would like to see what the OI does for this tomorrow as well. But overall, Not enough volume, in my opinion, for me to want to get into anything today. If we were following it from the last time, when did this pot in? Let's take a look. Oh, that was on Friday, and half, almost, yeah, basically half the OI, a little bit over half the OI carried over. Now, is that all? Is that bid side? I'm sorry, I'm zoomed in, super zoomed in because
So you can see it.
um, well, no,
Oh, I
it's for
meant
the
them, the
iPhone.
listeners.
Oh yeah.
But also you, apparently.
Let's take a look at that candle, I guess. Is it this one? This is the massive one. Yeah, 97,000.
Anthony, I don't know about the 678s, dude. Not today, anyway. They've given me no reason to buy puts today. And I already did. I should have taken the 15% when they gave it to me. Rules are rules. We took the L.
Yeah.
It's still just setting up for another move up. I'm not touching shit on SPY right now.
Mark, I'd like to see more flow come in, to be honest. I mean, definitely the buy rumor can happen, obviously, but I would like to see a little bit more flow come in. And also, if I was getting something, obviously, I would want to buy more time. Oh, you said you have the 6, 18, 30. Yeah, you got time on it. So keep eyes on it. See if there's more flow that comes in. I would say, obviously, it's when you're in a certain contract, you are a ticker. You want to see more flow come in to make your validation better, right? So always check what's coming for flow and stuff. That way you can double, make sure you got good to go. So that would be my thought process on pins.
Tucker dropped a link from one of the viewers as well on PVLA if you want to pop that open.
Absolutely.
I don't like it, and you'll see pretty quickly why.
That is from just another guy, G6I. That's got a good flow to it.
Go ahead and click both of those volume candles. I don't like either of them, and you'll see why pretty immediately.
Oh, yeah. What?
That's just saying the volume's higher than open.
I know.
But check the other one. Well, the other volume candle. I like this one even less.
Oh, yeah, no. Nope. No.
Now, you want to go ahead and break down for the homie why we don't like either of these sets of orders in terms of just raw flow.
The first thing I see is the spot, right? So if I'm going to do let's do a little bit of math, I guess, right? Math is not my strong point, but I will try my best. So we have the mid of 900 is 450, so 450. Dude, did my math get worse? My math got worse. So your mid for this in this scenario is 675. So you are like slightly above the mid area here, and I don't. That's my first indicator for me not liking this. Is that I just don't like that fill. That fill is not. It's terrible in my opinion. Plus, if you tried to fill on this right now, they probably wouldn't try and let you fill on it, to be honest. So then they'll make you hit the ask, and then it's going to be a bigger problem.
It's really hard to tell whether this is sold to open or bought to open with how it's not close enough to the raw ask of 9 for me to instantly speculate bought to open. And if you go back to those other fills, albeit significantly smaller in size comparatively, that's pretty firm bid side. It's right at the bid. That bid ask spread isn't crazy wide. Even in that final order there where the bid ask drops, you see that bid drop all the way to 350 and the fill comes in at 6. Yeah, technically a bit of an ascending fill. Yeah, we do have the implied volatility jumping. The IV is already high. That could be bought to open technically, but I'm not leaning that way personally. Generally, I do like to see ascending fill. I like to see the implied volatility go up when an S-side transaction fires. But given the nature of all those fills that preceded it, I'm not leaning bought per se. It's too speculative, especially since both orders have that bid-ask issue.
Yeah.
I would almost be leading sold to open, but it is hard to tell. And if it's hard to tell, I'm not a big fan. Now, it being bought to open isn't crazy. The stock's down over 10% today, And $90 is right there. I mean, it's down more than $3. That 90 is right there. I don't hate it. But they're a little pricey for me to be too speculative and guesstimate.
Yeah.
And it does feel like guesstimate.
Yeah, I also for me, yeah. Also, the issue, the biggest issue is that spread. That spread is so wide that it's not even tempting to buy it, right? Even in this one specifically, right? I'm not trying to like play that game. I've been burned before chasing something like this, trying to play this, right?
And more often than not, chasing.
What do you think? I think like the reason. Yeah, I think the reason the bid ask is this bad is because it's like there's low volume that comes through this.
Yeah,
so
it's a low liquidity. It's definitely low liquidity. And it also popped the low historic volume floor, which just means today's volume far outweighs the 3.7 30-day averages of call volume. So it's interesting in that we're seeing a name get tagged that usually doesn't. I just don't like how it's getting tagged because it's not crystal clear.
Yeah, and also just another guy. The when it comes, you're right. The attempt as the historical has been very low volume. My thought process on anything that's a low historical volume, if it's cheaper, I don't mind like taking a little small gamble on it, like maybe like $50 or something. But this is like you're taking a $600-$700 gamble, right? I think for at least for me, that is something that I don't want to do on something that I'm not super confident with.
Now, if we get confluence, like if let's say we see this exact same strike get the shit slipped out of it at the actual ask, or that bid-ask spread tightens up and that ask drops from 9 to 7 and stays there, and we start seeing more repeated hits, that'll change my tune a little bit. But currently what we see is too wishy-washy for me to be confident that it's a buy or a sell, honestly. Let's say we see like the 92 strike start getting lit up like crazy at perfect ask fills. Then I'm gonna reevaluate for sure. But at current, I don't love it. It's there's too much maybes in my head for this one, and the more maybes, the less like.
Yeah, it's he said it's high. Yeah, this is a high risk, high reward situation. I try to look for lower risk, higher reward situation, right? This like obviously everybody's portfolio is different, right? If you have like a crazy high portfolio, playing $600 might be nothing, right? So that's a whole different story. But I think at least for majority of the people, the newer people, like our normal retail, I think $600 on a 160, especially that expires in 11 days, basically less than 2 weeks, is it's a little much in my opinion. But not to say that it won't pop off. I'm not saying it's not gonna pop off or not gonna be a great play, but I rather sit this one out in my opinion. So.
Did one of you just like open a door or something? I heard a squeak and thought someone came in my house, but my dogs would have been absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm behind you, bro.
All right,
look out.
Cool, thanks. Good enough. Like fuck.
Hopefully that shed some light on my thought process. Just another guy. So.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
I'm also just a guy.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick look at this stuff real quickly again. See if there's anything that new came up. Oh, Dexcom. Hello.
Anthony dropped SOXL 64 on 5/15, so I just dropped the link to that.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that in a second. 68 healthcare, 55K. What is the market cap on this? 25. Interesting. I'll keep tabs on it, obviously. 400K on the VST put. No. Again, similar. This is basically a mid. Seems like a mid, so I'm gonna avoid that too. All right, let me pull up that Suxel.
Real quick, also, just really annoying. I'm looking at our Hun position.
Yeah.
It's still just ranging these two levels. Like, look at that. 1051, they wick it, come right back down to 994, right back up to 1051. It looks like they're trying to come right back down to 994. If they come down to 994, JZ, and hold it just like they have been every other test of it, I'm going to triple down on our 12 call. Because one of the things I like to say a lot is the market's going to keep doing what it's doing until it doesn't. This is going to keep ranging until it doesn't. And so if we come back down here, we'll probably be down about 25% on that contract. I'm going to add 3 or 4 of them for the run back up to 1051, where I will trim back down to 1 contract.
Yes, sir.
And it's been doing it for weeks. Like right here, 1051, 994, 1051, 994. It's in a range and it's staying there, and we should play it. So if we get that full dip way down below 10, I'm gonna go ahead and add onto our 12s again. And then same stop would be below that 960 still. So upping the risk, but not widening our stop.
Soxel's at 8, already up 7%. Anthony says horrible spreads. Did he say? Yeah, he said.
Yeah, I think we'll have some low liquidity on some stuff like this for another week or two into the new year.
Probably. Yeah, I mean horrible spreads, but they are coming in at the ask. So I'm going to, besides this one, I'm going to lean bot to open on this. But yeah, I mean, too expensive, Anthony. You know the spiel. You and your, that's just my thing. Vaughn's asked me to look at Aspie. He just messaged me and asked me to look at Aspie, and I'm gonna cry. I think if I look at it.
What are you trying to say, bro?
Aspie has been how me and Vaughn's became friends was through Aspie. This is the ticket that we became friends through, and
we gotta stick together,
Yeah, up 15%. Yeah, I got FOMO. He's right. I got FOMO. It is definitely FOMO. I should have picked some up last week. He mentioned it last week. There was some good flow coming in with these 7 calls and stuff. So I'll keep my tabs open for this one for sure for later on. GVH, consistency spikes, is GVH. Is that a thing? GVH?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe it doesn't have options.
Yeah, maybe it does not have options.
Global Vend Holdings. It does not have options. But we won't be able to look at flow on that. It's also a penny stock that is definitely getting its ass beat. I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even touch this with shares. This is a shit show. Oh my god. It was trading at almost $5 on the 29th, and it's currently trading at $130. I'm not touching that shit with a 90-foot. No shot. Look at that. What happened? What is this? Globavend Holdings. This looks like a bio stock that missed its FDA approvals.
Yeah.
That's brutality. I could see it backtesting up to 250 maybe. The bottom of that last flag. So if you're a risky SOB and you don't mind a little drawdown, like 100 shares of this up to that 250 would be $100-something win. And then you could cap your downside to $1 even and take a $36 loss. The risk reward would be there in that context, but this looks like shit, bro. This looks awful. Yeah. This does not look good. This looks like something awful happened to this company. Oh my god. Wow, it ran up from 3. This looks like an annoying little short squeeze that bagged a bunch of people, actually. It ripped from 284 to 489 in a single session. And then it's just been a shit show ever since. I wouldn't touch it personally. If you're a risky person who likes to try to play these penny stocks like this, do it with shares and cap your risk really high. Because this could just, I mean, look. It's down like 85% in 2 days. It could very well go into the pennies, It could become a complete true penny stock in no time with the trajectory it's been. And it's so wishy-washy. Like, this spike up to 585 back in November instantly sold right off to below 4. And then that sold off down into the 3s, sold off down into the 2s, had another squeeze. And I'm calling it a squeeze because that's over a 100% move in about 2 hours. And then it instantly sold off again. I'm not touching this personally. That is a messy shit show of a penny stock that broke out of penny stock status and right back into it. If you're a risky homie and you want to play the risk to see if they squeeze the shit out of it again, do it cheap. Do it cheap. Cap your losses really tight. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If it goes without you, who cares? But I personally wouldn't touch this in any context. This is ugly.
More CLMT coming in.
1 to 200 reverse split, he says. That's not very confident garnering either. If it reverse split that heavy, it's not a good sign generally. Reverse splits sometimes they clear up liquidity, but in the case of a stock like this, that's probably a bad sign.
Nick?
Yeah.
There's more CLMT.
Yeah, CLMT already broke out of the range I was looking at too, so it's sitting on hands. Let me pull that back up. Where the hell did it go? CL. Calumet. Yeah, it's still just bull flagging here. On the half hour still.
5:15.
Lower highs and lower lows locally, but you know, as long as they stay above that 1983, there's. What was that first one we saw? The 23s?
I believe so.
February? Yeah, the bid-ask spread's still dog shit too. It's still, hey, the bid moved up by 5, so instead of 15, it's 20, but it's still a $45 gap. Still waiting. Still waiting. I'm still keeping an eye on that IoT as well that Samsara incorporate.
Yeah.
Are we drying up, boys?
We might be.
We drying up?
We might be. It's almost lunchtime, man.
Yeah, and SPY's still just in the same itty-bitty 40-cent range. No entries to either direction right now. We might be drying up, boys!
LSSC.
More semiconductor stuff. They've been kind of going, just in general.
Just because of probably NVIDIA, probably the quote-unquote, the saying that it's going to cost more.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to be more so pushing on these. Oh, yeah. Friday was the actual time to get in on these.
Yeah, look at that pop.
Yeah.
Bada bang. The open was the low. That's funny.
Yeah, right? That's crazy.
Just up. Yeah, we missed that one. But we were being responsible. We weren't taking any more WhaleWatch trades.
Yeah.
We can
I wasn't
do some
even trading.
artwork to fill some time. What do you mean? Did I miss artwork?
Hey, Anthony, stop. I would appreciate this artwork.
All right, let's do one more cursory look through, and we might be calling it a wrap. Tucker, I'm going to give you a link to spam once I do our spiel, but not quite.
Okie dokie.
Since Twitter sucks and we can't put schedules.
Oh, the calendar. Shout out to the calendar.
Capper. Huh. 26. You're getting a 20p coming 320. 2026. This is that one that ran like.
Tucker's leaf
crazy.
blower neighbors out.
Oh,
This is the one that went crazy.
Yeah, that's a big bounce already from its end.
Now we got
No, they got screwed. 220, it dipped all the way down to 170, 165 actually, and bounced back up. I'm just looking at the contract value to the right, or to the left.
Yeah.
They got,
I'm looking
they
at
got
this.
kind of a wiener fill.
Yeah, they did. Let me see. Quick scroll through. Let me go through all of it. Just see if I can find something that's bizarre. PXI 60s. Oh, I haven't seen
New high day on SPY. No clean entries yet. What a bummer. That one trade was the only one we had today, and I should have reversed it at the bottom instead of trying to get my target.
Oh, these Bs are interesting, but they're so high. Well, he got in.
He got in at the high of day, basically.
Yeah,
what is B? Barrick Mining Corporation. Other miner. Not Bitcoin, just mining.
Yeah.
4490. They're up quite a bit today. I mean, that feels kind of like a chaser, but this is definitely a bullish setup. Like right now, I wouldn't be surprised if literally on this current half-hour candle that is 10 minutes in, I wouldn't be surprised if they set a new high a day here. This is a bull flag that's curling up as well.
Yeah.
This is pretty bullish, but it's up so much today that a drop down, if we were to enter that, could fill that gap that they did in the pre-market down to 44.20. And if you buy contracts right now, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's going to be painful. So this is definitely chasing. It's ranging right here between that 45.56 and 46.32, still setting up bullishly. I'm not going to touch it, though. I think the move for this would have been because they held pre-market supports there, too. Plus, like I said, that pre-market gap is scary. You get into contracts right now, and they backfill this, even if they hold that support at 44.22 evens, where they were just tailing before the breakout, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot, those contracts. So Barrick, I think, has moved too much for me to enter a new position today. I would want to pull back. But again, scalper brain, you know.
No, but it's good though. Top brains are good. TTD. I'm hoping these spreads start to get a little. It seems like they're getting a little better, but
It'll
I'm hoping
clean up as the month goes on. I promise. It'll clean up. It always does. Pretty much the 2 weeks leading into the holiday season and the week or two after, you still have some liquidity stuff going on. Not a whole lot of moves. Even if the stock moves, just like we looked at the contracts we wanted to trade today, the bid-ask spreads are dog shit. The liquidity in the options is bad. It'll tighten up. Don't worry. I wouldn't even be surprised if by our next show on Wednesday, we've got a little bit more spice to go off of.
yeah.
And then we'll undo that scalp from earlier, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Anthony's asking about the WBD from Thursday. Was Thursday a holiday?
What do you mean from Thursday? Market wasn't open Thursday.
Yeah, Anthony, what are you smoking something?
What do you mean? Is WDB Warner Brothers?
Yeah, it is. But
they've just been getting
1:30.
Warner Bros. Yeah,
still coming up Thursday. No, that's a Friday.
Yeah, unless
1:30.
it's an ETF, the expirations are going to be Friday. Things like SPY trade daily and have daily expirations now. Shit went crazy when that first got implemented too.
Oh yeah, look at that 104. Skadoosh all the way up to 133.
Yep. And then back down. It doesn't look like any exits happened. A little bit happened on the second. Looks like they trimmed up.
1231 was the first point of interest.
So there's still only one person that can hold that many contracts. Whoever the hell that is. I mean, man, there's so many like buyout back and forth and fights going over WBD. I don't know. It just feels so like, granted, all options trading is speculative, right? But something like that, it's entering lotto territory for me, because will they, won't they is currently the narrative. I'd be afraid to chase it, but I've seen Warner Brothers squeeze. Little wishy-washy will they, won't they situation on the buyout news. What are we at? Yeah, I wouldn't personally chase the W. OUST we've played once.
Yeah. These are pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty bullish flows coming in.
109. What's the market cap on these bad boy?
1.4. Yeah. Personally, I would probably buy a month.
Yeah.
I'd probably buy a month, but I don't hate it. We don't need to force anything. If we don't get a trade on today, who cares? We'll be back. We already took one scalp. Watched it go plus 15% in the negative. It is what it is. But we're vibing.
BKKT is up 26% today. Whoa, that's crazy.
Bank.
BKKT
Like
technology. It's already up to 27%.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing chasers quite yet. Maybe when we double the account a second time up to 4K, we'll start messing with chasers. But no reason to put too much risk on. I hate seeing those no side fills as well. OSCR 90. That's nasty as spread, but pretty confident ask fill. Neo ALB. Yeah. We might be drying up for the day, boys.
Ooh, Piton. Oh, hello. Hold on.
Do people even buy those? Is that even a thing anymore? Like, actually? You remember, like, during COVID, Peloton was, like, all the rage. It was popping off so hard.
This is on my list of things last week, and I didn't buy it. It's already up 16%. I remember that ticker. It hurts. It's salt. It's salting me. Peloton, 1.10 call for 115. I mean, it's got some pretty decent volume third average today overall. Close 6.12, 6.43. It's only up 5%. Lots of ONDS flow today as well. Oh yeah, look at that little jump right there. I might come back to Piton actually. We'll see.
Pin it.
I will pin the 115. All right,
boys. I think we're dried up on today's flows. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. That's fun. SoFi again. We don't need to speculate more on SoFi. We already know what's going on there. We harped on, for those who came in late, we harped on SoFi quite a bit earlier.
Yeah, I got in the first thing in the
uppies.
morning, got some profits. We good.
Just uppies.
Just the uppies.
But all right, everybody. I think we're going to get out of your hair for the day. If you came in late, don't worry, you didn't miss shit. Everything is up and will stay up. Every episode's going to be housed on YouTube. It's technically housed on Twitter, but it's hard to find. It's really annoying. You can't really find anything or any scheduling. So we've solved that issue with what you see on screen here. The Unusual Whales trading calendar. If you want to spam the shit out of that, Tucker, please do. Just stay tuned on this calendar and on the Unusual Whales Twitter page. This is where you're going to see all of our shows. Literally right after this, I'm going to load out basically the entire month's schedule, including Snorlax introductory streams. Full breakdown of what we're going to be doing will be in the description box. I'll see if I can get the dev team to clean this up so it's easier to read a little bit. But these will be on here on the trading calendar on site, unusualwhales.com/trading-calendar. Along with all of the actual trading calendar, like markets closed, etc. That's all on here as well. But WhaleWatch Live will be all over this bad boy come end of day. As well, like I said at the beginning of the show, be on the lookout for a new video coming out. That's just a basic introductory video to the main features of the site, the main ones people use the most, and a general synopsis of what you can do with them. Obviously, on the Unusual Whales channel, there's a shitload of resources, 2 massive playlists. One is site guides, navigation, building filters, etc. Another one is basic options education. There's also unusualwhales.com/information, the Unusual Whales info hub. Literally anything you can think of related to options has a breakdown here. We spent a couple of years adding to this, and we're still adding to it now. If you have a question, you'll probably be able to find an answer on the site. Otherwise, for the show, let us know what you want to see. We're building out a bunch of shit for the show this year. A lot of new stuff coming, a lot of new segments. Anything you want to see, just tell us, and we'll start doing it, man. We want you guys to have fun while you learn. You want to watch us win or lose. We lost today. It is what it is. We'll start again tomorrow. But until then, guys, I've been Nicholas. That's been Jay-Z, and then the devil on the shoulder Tucker down there with one ear out. We'll be back on Wednesday, homies.
Thank you very much.
I was enjoying the sounds of someone blowing leaves, you know? I was soaking that in.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you guys Wednesday morning. Have a good rest of your day.